I find this amusing. We never know. Our producer does a great job, Jacob, of coming up with various stories that we hope we'll have some response to. And this was, I think, relatively low on his pecking order. I think it was the second story in a feature section. And son of a gun if G. Scott didn't go haywire on this story. And I'm fascinated to find it. First off, it's about Crocs. And I have to admit, I don't have anything against Crocs. I've just never worn Crocs, never had the opportunity to wear Crocs. And I was quite amused by the fact that you apparently are an aficionado of Crocs.
Absolutely.
Explain yourself, G, and then we'll tell you why we're talking about Crocs in this particular instance.
First of all, you just assumed that at 7 o'clock this morning when we were going over stories to discuss with all the folks of Tom and Curly that listen every single day, you just thought, well, this is a black man. He ain't wearing no Crocs, right? And so the truth of the matter is I like you, thought the same thing, right?
Okay.
Like I came to somebody's house, I say, "Oh, why are you wearing them things?" And they said, "Put them on." And I put them things on, and it changed my life.
You were a believer.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like you probably have had something in your life that you don't want to try, and somebody told you try it.
Oh, that's good.
I'm telling you right now. Now, and the thing is, so you think, well, they might be comfortable, but they look hideous. They are so comfortable that you don't care what people think. It is that good.
Wow.
It's kind of like when I see people in Tommy Bahama shirts.
Yeah.
Like it's hideous, but apparently it's comfortable for them. But,
So the idea here behind this particular story about Crocs is they are not only hideous enough without any accoutrements, they are now adding something equally hideous.
Which is also something that's come back in style. You've seen me wear my pouch, my fanny pack.
And I've done my best to not bring it up whenever I see you. Yes, we are talking about Crocs are not ugly enough. They now are making Crocs that come with fanny packs. Now, they're like 3 inches long. I mean, you can't get a big old fanny pack on a Croc, but they actually are publishing them now. And the question is, why? So I ask you, would you ever be caught dead wearing fanny pack Crocs?
Absolutely.
Would you keep in the mixer? Shoelaces? They don't need shoelaces.
100%. No, because, a lot of times, I don't know, you don't always want to carry your wallet. Like some men and or women have a wallet print in the back of their jeans.
You bet, of course.
Well, one, because they never wash their jeans. But two, it's just an imprint in the back.
Yeah.
So sometimes you just want to grab ID, credit card, throw that bad boy in the fanny pack that's attached to your Croc, and then you on your way. Oh. You don't have to worry about it.
You were taking this way too seriously. I don't even think Crocs expected the fanny packs to be used. I think it's just a fashion statement that you think this is ugly. We're going to uglify it, twofold.
No, see that
you actually think it's practical.
Now, see, that's the thing. Like those days are over. Like the whole like penny loafers, right? Like. Nobody wants to, why do you do a penny loafer? Oh, so I can just put a penny in there? No, you want to have something practical.
You want a $100 bill stuck in your shoe.
Hey, by the way, quick penny loafer story. I can't think of penny loafers without thinking about this Hall of Fame football player. So, you guys know I used to clean cars for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
And back in 2003, I'm like, oh my goodness, the Seahawks have Jerry Rice. Oh, man, I cannot wait to meet Jerry Rice. And so I'm out there, and he comes out. I'm like, oh, man, that's Jerry. And he comes out, and I'm like, oh, man. He's wearing mom pants that are flooding with penny loafers. And here's the worst part. The penny loafers had no pennies.
And you know what he said after he met you? He said, did you see that guy who was wearing Crocs? Anyway, the point is, the point of this story is that Crocs are popular because they're so unpopular, and by doubling down on their ugliness, they actually are getting people like you and me to talk about Crocs. And so Crocs, normal Crocs, not hideous Crocs, just your regular hideous Crocs, are actually moving up in sales because they've had such a great sense of humor about themselves and the crazy colors and all that they
and then
offer.
Sometimes they'll just give them out a little bit at a time. One of the smartest things that Crocs did, I'm being serious, is Crocs came to the NFL and gave it to a lot of the NFL players, right? And so like Richard Sherman, he wears like Crocs and Uggs every day.
That gave G. Scott cover.